If you want to be an effective and impactful Agile coach, you don't want to miss this. Can you really learn Agile just by sitting in a classroom training? Have you used simulations instead? Real life scenarios to really learn and experience the concepts. Join me as we explore experiential learning, an interesting way to learn and refine your skills. If you want to be an effective and impactful Agile coach, you don't want to miss this. Stay with me till the end of the session, and I have a surprise gift for you as well. Experiential learning is the process of learning through experiments, through doing and reflecting on those experiments. The process of experiential learning involves both the self initiative and self assessment, along with hands on activities, the experiments, the doing, and simulations are the tools we use in experiential learning. It's a known fact that we learn better using simulations. These simulations allow us to step into a specific scenario, experiment with different what if scenarios, experiment and test our approach, and eventually optimize our response for the specific scenario. Now, you may ask, why use scenarios? Let's look at the cone of learning. It seems we tend to retain 90%, 90% of what we say and do. We are active participants in this mode of learning, and most people learn best by doing the real thing. Here, we are relying on both the physical and emotional memory. Hence, we tend to retain more of what we learned if it was through experiential learning. Simulations can help us get into the ring and experience the real life scenario in a safe and controlled environment. Simulation is everywhere, from the medical field to defense and space exploration. So, why not use simulations to learn to polish up our agile coaching skills as well? Simulation is a low risk, high reward tool that can be used to train our muscle memory. So, when you are in that situation in real life, you are on an autopilot. It will feel like you have been there, done that. You will have no anxiety as you have already practiced that situation and know how to tackle it. You know what your strategy is going to be and you are ready for it. A fancy term for this is simulation modeling that allows us to explore real life scenarios, experiment with what ifs in a safe and low risk environment. I have collected several such real life situations into this list of scenarios. These are the real life situations from my years of coaching at various organizations and working with many teams and individuals. They talk about real characters with real problems. I've just changed the names to protect their identity and privacy. So definitely go check out the scenario list. But this is just one part, one side of the coin. It wouldn't be fair to give you just the problems, right? As your coach and mentor here, I need to give you tools to get to the solution as well. This is where this analysis tool comes into picture. When we step into a specific scenario, I want you to use this template to guide you on analysis of the scenario and formulating your strategy. Essentially, there are four parts to this template, asking you to look at the scenario from four different angles, from four different vantage points. First, collect the ground level intel as to what is happening, what are the facts, what are the symptoms you are seeing in this specific scenario. Second, identify who are the players involved in the situation. We will use this information to create influence map. Third, identify the behaviors you see in this situation. Good or bad, there are always some behaviors at play in the situation. And lastly, we will use all this information that we gathered to identify what tools, techniques, templates can help us in navigating through this scenario. This is where I also want you to look at ways to make it fun. Are there any games we can bring in? Any videos that can help us convey our message? Liberating Structures would be a great tool to help us here in the situations. We use each scenario as a simulation where we ask you to step into a specific scenario and work on your response, work on your strategy as to how you tackle that particular situation, that particular scenario, and what tools and techniques would be helpful to you. As part of this discussion, we will learn some new techniques and tools. We will also introduce you to some of the games that can help you in that situation. So, we talked about two things here. You use scenario as simulations to build your muscle memory. Second, you use the X-Wing tool to analyze the situation, the scenario, to help you in formulating the right strategy. And now, I also want to give you a platform where you can actually do this on an ongoing basis. Join my monthly scenarioLAB sessions. It's a forum where we discuss a specific scenario. We take a specific situation drawn from real life experiences and challenges that you might be facing. Sign up now for the future sessions. Link in the description below. Don't want to wait till the next scenarioLAB session? Ready to step into the scenarioLAB now? Go to the scenario list. Pick one of the scenarios and step into the ring. Analyze it using that X-Wing tool and share your strategy in the comments below. You can also contribute by sending us your real challenges, and we could discuss it in one of our future scenarioLAB sessions. Of course, we will change the names to protect your privacy. So see you at one of the scenarioLAB sessions.